What sort of things do you look for when you're doing a diagnosis?
We don't diagnose. We're not doctors.
Well, when you develop a plan.
Where you are with your breathing, what are your breathing measurements? What is your existing lifestyle? Usually people cannot just jump from one lifestyle to another. Changing a lifestyle could be very stressful for them. So while developing a plan, we are looking at how it's possible to modify gently the lifestyle so it supports healthy breathing. And we always develop a plan for individually tailored breathing exercises. And so breathing exercises will change in accordance with your progress.
Okay, thank you.
Fred, would you like to add something?
Sure. I would add to that, and that's, Gail, that's a very, very good question. What I would add to that is, as each person is different, they're at a different level of health, as well as a different level of ability to make changes. And so in our sessions, in our communication and counseling, that's what we do. We speak with the individuals. We have, you know, casual conversation and get a better idea of yourself, where you are at, your abilities. You know, when you talk about, say, for example, exercise, you know, some people can have no problem walking, but they may have a problem walking on a hill, up a hill. Whereas another individual, they don't have a problem walking up the hill or walking on flat ground. They may have a problem just running. So these are the different things that will, in a sense, evaluate and find out with a person what are their limitations. Because in this method, we want to not cause you harm by giving you or instructing you to do something in a way that is beyond your limitations. You always want to work within your limitations, just a little bit beyond it, but not go too far, because then you wind up hurting yourself. And that's oftentimes what happens when people take information and then just try to really apply it themselves without the proper instruction. They typically don't either apply it incorrectly, or even if they apply it correctly, they're applying it too fast, too strong. Why? Because they desire to get well. And we totally understand that. People want hope. People want to feel better. So they may have a tendency to push themselves too hard and too fast. Sometimes that's related to their personality, right? People have like type A personality. So they'll, you know, anything they do, they tend to do it excessively. And so that can, even if they're doing something good, it can lead to causing problems and not getting the benefits that they wish, that they, you know, seek. So these are, when we say tailor it specifically to your situation, these are the things that we take into consideration in our sessions. So that way it can maximize your benefits as well as maximize your application of good information.
I like that it's individualized. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, it's totally individualized, and the sources of hyperventilation are often individual. I mean, there are general sources which are more or less the same for everyone, but there are also individual sources. Like you see, Gail, you were diagnosed with asthma and chronic cough. My husband used to have these symptoms, and that's how we actually found the Buteyko method. And I know how much people suffer from those symptoms. the life of an asthmatic is very difficult in this world, in this modern world. Doctors consider asthma incurable, and usually people have to take more and more medication over time. Well, Dr. Buteyko considered people who have asthma biologically superior to others like me who never had asthma, because your breathing reacts to negative factors in your life right away. But it's confusing if you don't know how to read the language of your breathing. So, and those reactions or the reactions to the factors, the triggers for breathing are individual. So some people have a problem with a partner, and that becomes their trigger for symptoms. That becomes their source of hyperventilation. Some people react to coffee. Right now I'm working with a person in England who lives on a beautiful island. And almost every day he goes for a walk on the beach for an hour and a half. And he loves those walks. Well, his breathing indicated that those walks actually worsen his breathing and health, not improve them. And he was shocked to discover it, and he loves his walks. Well, of course, he doesn't need to stop walking. We just modified those walks. So now he walks a bit slower. He takes several breaks within an hour and a half. And those walks started improving his breathing and his health. So that's how it works, that everything is individual and everything needs to turn into a health improvement tool. And that's what a specialist does when he works with within the frame of the level 1 training.